To manage our simple live PA system, we follow a straightforward general workflow. We connect hardware inputs to input-style flex channels. With a MatMix, we mix all the flex inputs. From the MatMix masters, we feed output-style flex channels. From the flex outputs, we send signals to several hardware outputs. Now in greater detail. From 3 stereo stream hardware inputs coming in from a couple of live consoles and from a DJ rig, we manage them with 6 input flex channels. We mix the whole set with a 16x4 MatMix. We feed arrays and outfills flex channels with MatMix stereo master, front fills and delays with the first mono master, and subwoofers with the second mono master. We manage each PA section with dedicated output flex channels, and from them we feed multiple hardware outputs, reaching the amplifiers with plenty of redundancy. After having easily routed the hardware inputs to their relevant flex channels, from the DSP settings tab, we label with Main Mix, the 16x4 MatMix, and select 1 stereo plus 2 mono as busing options. From the MatMix tab, we label with Main, the stereo master, and with Sub for the first mono master. Then we insert EQ and delay on each master to ease global corrections and alignment. We extract floating faders from each master and drag them on the desktop to have them always under our control. From the Flex Channel tab, we label Console 1 channels and link them for mute, level, and EQ for a quicker control and to treat the dual mono input as a stereo input. We repeat operations for the second live console and for the DJ rig. We then make sure all flex inputs have 1 EQ each. We need flex channels from 9 through 16 to control individual sections of our PA, so we can hide flex from 17 to 32. From the DSP settings tab, we set as output the flex channels from 9 through 16. From the DSP routing tab, we first select flex channels, unpatch what's currently feeding our flex outputs, edit their labels, and fill in each PA section. From the Flex Channels tab, now we have under our control all the inputs with black background on the left and PA sections with gray background when we set as an output on the right. In DSP routing, we select MatMix 1 as the destination and make sure the first 6 flex inputs are connected to the first 6 input of the MatMix and get their labels automatically copied from the current sources. We then clear the patch and the labels of any other MatMix input. Having the subwoofer master selected on our main mix, we set the levels to -6 dB to achieve a perfect 0 dB mono sum from each stereo input. While in the stereo master, we double-check all the channels are set to 0 dB and with the appropriate panning. We tune the name of the main sub master and label the last one with main mono, add EQ and delay, and set levels to -6 dB for a perfect 0 dB mono feed for front fills and delay lines. From the DSP routing, selecting MatMix 16x4 as our source, we're ready to feed the flex outputs. From the stereo main, we feed arrays and outfills, maybe reversed to create a bit of a stereo image. We feed front fills and delays with the main mono, and subwoofers with the relevant mono master. We extract the main mono master, change the order of the floating faders, select the Flex Channels tab, and store the main page layout. Now we're good with the inputs, so we can proceed and complete the output flex, inserting on each PA section the dedicated EQs and delays. With a double click, we spill each master, pin the windows to freely adjust their positions, and store a new layout named Main Mix. In a matter of just a click, we can now jump from the main page to the main mix whenever we need. From the routing tab, we select the flex channels as source and send our PA feeds to Dante as main distribution, to MADI1, AES3, and analog as redundant ones. And thanks to the individual hardware output gain controls, any level offset between main and redundant feeds are possible, if required. In the lower section of the Home tab, we can monitor the whole DSP processing chain with traditional bar graphs for flex channels and with globcon eyes for MatMix and summing buses. The global view of the PRODIGY.MP offers two options. Select I/O for hardware inputs and outputs, or DSP to monitor the levels of the flex channels in MatMix. Thanks to the Selected Channel window, we can reach the control of all parameters and plugins of any channel with just a click. Trimming link parameters of adjacent channels speeds up operations. This is convenient for array left and right or other dual mono sections. When linking channels with different initial settings, the second one gets copied from the first and then will be aligned. In this example, we linked arrays and outfills while keeping the other PA sections independent. During a show, it's easy to fade out on console and fade in the next one. By means of the floating master, we have immediate access to the global parameters, such as EQ, for example. We can tweak individual delay settings via the selected channels, but it's really useful to prepare and store a specific layout to control all the delays from just one place. Let's name it Delay Management. With just a few layout recalls, we can focus our attention to any portion of the PA and efficiently have it always under our control. This is just a basic example and a nice starting point. Thanks to the incredible amount of internal DSP and I/O resources of the PRODIGY.MP, much bigger and more complex scenarios can be managed with the same level of efficiency. Don't miss the next video tutorial showing other tricks and hints to unleash the power of this great device.